Dr. Jameson, Ben Coggins here, and to my fellow classmates, talking about this video discussion on how I would validate a family's process of meaning making in the context of their faith when it differs from my own. So, I realized this week I probably had a lot of trauma with the threat of the hurricane last week, and it's been kind of a tough week. Had a real stressful Wednesday, and it helped me reflect on this week's discussion. But anyway, I'm going to talk about trauma. I guess one of the first recordings of trauma was probably in the book of Job, when Job's faith and expectations of a just world didn't jive with the expectations or devastation of trauma and loss. So I guess that's kind of a religious thing. But if I was working with people that had different values than my own in dealing with trauma and crisis, I guess the first thing I have to do is help them make meaning of the experience, developing some kind of a mastery of the experience, and help them regain some self-worth. So I was thinking about someone that maybe have lost a child to suicide after bouts with depression, not finding a way out. The parents are, of course, devastated, probably go through the stage of grief where they might be in denial, showing anger, probably crying, a lot of emotion, and at some point they come to the point of maybe accepting the loss of their daughter. So helping them find a reason to believe, I think, is an important concept. It's in a song, I think, by Rod Stewart, finding a reason to believe. I guess, how would I feel and what would I say or do to help someone? I believe directing the pain of the loss of a child by talking about it. They could probably form some self-support groups, helping other people, whether it was through church or community resources, talking to other people who have lost children to suicide. It's kind of like in recovery. When an addict or an alcoholic gets sober, they share their experience, strength, and hope with others, showing them there's a way out, and they rise from the ashes and show some resiliency by talking about their story. So I think that those are some good ways of directing someone's grief and loss in their life, where they maybe even blame God if they believe in God, or blame God if they don't believe in Him, and maybe decide they're an atheist because they're mad at God. It could be anything like that, but finding a reason to believe, directing their energies into helping others, even when they're tired. It's like advocating for others who are going through the same thing. So that's my thoughts on this particular video. Finding a reason to believe, to move on and help others. That's about it. Thank you.